All right, so today I'm going to show you how to get into and navigate the SAISD Digital Learning Playground. So first things first, you're going to type into your browser bar saisd.net/2020. So saisd.net/2020, and that will take you right here. So there's a little welcome back for you, and there's a little video to kind of show you all the different adventures that it has in store for you. But really what you're going to want to do is go all the way down here and find the grade level that your student is. So for instance, if your student's in first or second, you're going to click right here and it's going to load. And the first time you log into Pear Deck, which is the program that we're using, you're going to need to use your SAISD.net account. So whatever your student's been using to get into Google Classroom, that email and password is what you're going to use here, and you're going to connect it. Now you're going to have a little how are you feeling today, so you can choose one of these or you can skip. And you may have to be a little patient with it. These files are quite large. And as you can see, it does save where you're at. So I've done a little intro for my students. So it actually saved the last page I was on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start at the first page. This will be what you logged into and you'll see. You'll have your getting started page, which you can read through with your student, or if your student needs help, they can click this little icon and it'll play it for them, or they can click this little immersive reader and it will also read it to them. But basically for each week, when the SAISD Playground is pushed out, you're gonna have 5 adventures to go on and you do 1 adventure a day. So adventure 1 would be Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, and the final adventure would be Friday. So just 1 adventure a day. If you need accommodations, go ahead and you can read this if your student may be a little bit of a struggling reader or anything like that, and we will have accommodations that you can click on as well. Now, if you need any help using single sign-on, I would click here using class link. That has a nice little how-to on how to use single sign-on. You will need it for some of the activities that you're going to do. You can also use a digital journal, which is really cool here. If you click on here, it'll make a copy for your student and you can either print it out so they can write on it or they can type on it using Google Docs. And then also there's voice typing. So if you click on this, it'll show you how to use voice typing where your student speaks into a device and it will type out what they're saying. And then as always, you have your little headphones that a teacher will read some of what's going on or re-explain, or you have your immersive reader that will read the slide to your student. So each beginning of the week, it'll have a little what we're doing this week, and it'll kind of tell you, like this week, we're going to learn how a little seed becomes a plant. You'll have a little interactivity where sometimes you'll draw, sometimes you can type, kind of like I've squiggled and typed here. You'll have another one, so draw a line from the word that matches the picture. So again, you can use your draw tool, you have an eraser tool, you have a text tool, you have all sorts of crazy colors you can use, you can go crazy with it. And then you also have some of the checks. So basically you're just gonna work through and then boom, we have adventure 1. So everything from here on out is adventure 1. Some of it's YouTube videos, some of it's going to Brain Pop Junior, which will need to be used through single sign-on. Some of it will be more YouTube videos, which I'm sure the kids will love. So you're going to draw. All of this interactive stuff is all a part of Adventure 1. So you're going to keep going and reading and doing whatever you need to do all the way until you get to you've completed Adventure 1. So you're done for day 1. And then the next slide, adventure 2. So then you're going to start and go all the way until you get to that slide that says you've completed adventure 2. So remember, it's just 1 adventure a day, and that's it. So you'll watch videos, you'll do interactive slides, sometimes you'll type in little assignments or take little quiz on Brain Pop Junior, but that's really all it is. So again, we start at saisd.net/2020, and then you're going to click down here for whatever grade level your student is in. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask your student's teacher.